Welcome to Grade 2, Knowledge 10, the Human Body, Building Blocks and Nutrition. We have Lesson 2, Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Let's learn. What are our learning goals? I can share what I've learned about the human body and the five senses. I can describe Anton van Leeuwenhoek's important discovery. I can demonstrate an understanding of the word observations, and I can write an entry in the My Human Body journal that identifies Anton van Leeuwenhoek and describes his important discovery. Let's go over some back vocabulary words that will be in our read aloud. So these are the new vocabulary words that you will hear in today's read aloud. The first one is bacteria. Bacteria is a very small living thing, or it's very small living things not visible with the naked eye, some of which may cause disease. Example, washing your hands with soap helps prevent harmful bacteria from attacking your body. Another word for bacteria may be bacterium. Lens. Lens is a curved piece of glass using magnifying glasses and microscopes. Example, Alejandro was able to see the tiny veins of the fly's wings when viewed through the lens of the microscope. Another word may be lenses if it's more than one. Magnifies. Magnifies means makes something appear larger than it really is. My mother's magnifying glass magnifies the print in her book so that she can read more easily. So magnify, magnified, and magnifying are some variations of that word. Microscope. A microscope is a magnifying instrument used for viewing very small objects. The students took turns looking through the microscope to see the ant's antenna. Microscopes is a variation of that word. And the last word is observations. An observation is information gathered by closely watching someone or something. Example, Carly watched the bird feeder, writing down her observations of the birds that came to feed. Let's explore. So here you have some pictures. The first one, you have a picture of the human body. And then the second one, you have human body systems. Let's look at the organs on poster one. Can you identify the organ or the systems that are shown? And what about what they do? And then looking at poster two or chart two, can you identify each of those human body systems to see what system is it talking about? Okay, remember we studied these in lesson 1. So if you're having trouble with remembering what those are, you may want to go back and review the video for lesson 1. Muscular system, skeletal system, dealing with our digestive system, respiratory system, breathing, our nervous system, and our circulatory system, which our blood and everything flows through. Think about your five senses. Let's check for understanding. I'm going to say a riddle. This sense protects your body from getting burned. What sense is that? That would be your touch system, correct? It senses when something is too hot to touch. Recall at the end of the previous lesson, or read aloud, we had Nick Nutri said that Anton van Leeuwenhoek was his hero. I'm going to give you a hint about why Anton van Leeuwenhoek is Neutra's hero. About 400 years ago, Anton made an important discovery that helps present day scientists like Nick Nutri. What is that? If you said he discovered that you can see bacteria through a microscope, you are correct. Let's learn more about Antoine van Leeuwenhoek. So, why are we reading this text? You're going to listen carefully to find out what Antoine van Leeuwenhoek discovered and that makes him a hero to people like Nick Nutri. So the next slide, you will go to the read aloud about human body, which is our lesson 2.